We're fine. Everything's fine. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, I will be doing my first book unhaul. For those of you who don't know what an unhaul is, it's just I went through my books and got rid of books that I either have read and I'm not going to read anymore, or books that I'm just not going to read at all, and I've had them for years. So I went through my books because I'm going to insert a picture of what is in front of me. All those are in front of me and have no place, so I kind of need space from my new books. So I had to go through some of my old books. I didn't want to do it. Books are like my babies, and I don't like to part from them because I'm not going to have any real children because I don't like real kids, but I do like books. Anyway. If you like book unhauls, consider subscribing and give me a thumbs up. And if you want any of these books and you're willing to pay shipping for them, you can have them. I'm just going to give them to the Goodwill. My social medias will be linked down below. You can get a hold of me on Instagram and you can have them because I'm not going to use them. But yeah. So without further ado, let's look at all the books that I will be unhauling. Okay, I have a big box here, so I'm just going to go through them. It's no particular order. First off are the... Don't yell at me, okay? I know these books are beloved by so many people. I understand that. I get that. I have books that I love too. But I have bought these books, gotten rid of these books, bought these books again, and then I continue to buy the books in the series, and there's a million of them apparently, and I just never read them. So I'm parting with them. It's time. And that would be the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. Now, mind you, I watched City of Bones like a few days ago. And I don't know if it was like the movie was badly made or the book is just bad. But I didn't enjoy the movie. So that kind of just solidified that I'm not going to like the books, because although I know usually books are better, it kind of just gave me an excuse to get rid of the books because I haven't read them. I'm not going to. So I have books 1, 2, and 3, book 4 in hardback, and I don't have book 5, but I do have book 6. So I'm getting rid of all those. And then I have book 2 of the Infernal Devices, which is Clockwork Prince in paperback. Not going to read it because if I don't read... I know you can read these separately, but I kind of feel like it gives you a little bit... I don't know. I'm weird. I would have to read them, but I'm not going to, so bye to this one. And then I have Lord of Shadows, which is another series of hers, which is book... I don't even know. Book 2 in that series. No. That's... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I just got rid of 7 books, it would be a good day. In my mind. 7 books, good. But I have like 40 here that needs room. So I have to get rid of more than 7. But on any other day, 7 would be a win for me. The next book I'm getting rid of because I bought a second copy. And this copy is ripped. It was ripped when I bought it. But it was only $1.99, so I kind of let that go. But since I found another copy, I'm going to get rid of this one. And that is A Court of Wings and Ruin. Right here, as you can see, is ripped. So, I mean, if you taped it, it'd be fine. So I'm getting rid of it. I have a friend now. You either have to lay down or stop making bread on me. You hurt me so bad. Oh, look. Oh, he's like, I'm so pretty. Okay. This next book is an autobiography. Growing up in my teens, like mid 2000s, I was in love with The Girls Next Door. I'm going to put a picture up of it. It was a TV show based on the three girlfriends of Hugh Hefner, and they lived in the Playboy Mansion, and I absolutely loved them. Like, no, I loved that show. I still own every season of that show, even the last season when they all left and he got new girlfriends and it wasn't good anymore. But I'm going to get rid of Kendra Wilkinson's autobiography because I kept one and I got rid of the other. Or I got rid of the other, but it's in paper. No, it's not in paperback. I don't even know. But it's in hardback, and I enjoyed reading it. I'm just probably not going to read it again, so figured out someone else can. And then I'm going to be getting rid of The Blood of Olympus. I think these are, it's called The Heroes of Olympus, and I'm guessing it's like the next series of like the Percy Jackson series, which when I got this book, I did not know that it was already book 5. Well, I mean, it says 5 here, and I guess I could have, but I was too excited. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to read them, and then blah, 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 blah. But I didn't. So, and if I would have paid attention, the first 4 books are listed here, but I didn't do that. So I'm just going to get rid of it. It's a hardback. I hear they're good books, but I'm never going to read it. This next book I'm getting rid of because I have read it, not this copy, because I was going through, like, when I started BookTube, I was like, I'm going to go back and read all the books I read like 15 years ago, because why not? And this book is the last one in a series, but I don't have books 1, 2, and 3. But I bought this one because it was a pretty cover, and I didn't have this edition of it. But I'm not going to read it, so it can go to someone else. And that would be Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick. It's in this red edition, which wasn't out when I had it. It was like they were all gray and white and black. That's like what they were. I had these, don't put it somewhere on the screen. That's the one that I had. But I thought this was pretty, and I'm like, oh, I'll reread them. I'm not going to reread them because I don't even read the books I want to read. So someone else can have this edition because I'm not going to read it. Next is a book called The Ship by Atonia Honeywell. I bought this on a whim. I bought it on impulse because it was only $1. And I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and buy it. No, let's not. I don't even know what it's about, and I could read it and tell you guys, but you can look it up yourself and see if you like it. But it's just gonna be a no for me because I'm just never gonna read it. I have other books that I want to read before I would get to this anyway, so I just don't know why I keep it. The next book is called Sweetness Number 9, and it's also a little ripped, and I also got it at a yard sale. So but again, I think this is like something about how artificial sweetener or something makes people sick in this world. I could be completely off base. I probably am. But I'm not going to read it. It's not what I would reach for on my bookshelf. It's not my cup of tea, so I'm not going to keep it. The next book I'm getting rid of is by Jeff Setner, and it's called The Serpent King. I've heard good things about this one, and I'm sure it's probably good, but I'm just not gonna read it. Again, it's not a book I'm gonna like pick off my shelf to read, so I'm just not gonna worry about it. Just not gonna read it. Someone else can enjoy it, not me. The next book I have is Allegiant. It does not have the dust jacket. I don't even think I bought it with it. I'm pretty sure I got this from Goodwill. It didn't have one. So sorry about your luck. If anyone wants this one, just know it doesn't come with a dust jacket. But I read the first Divergent. I didn't read the second. Didn't read this one. I've seen all 3 movies. I just don't feel like reading. I'm kind of out of, I guess, the dystopian. That's a lie. I just don't want to read it. I like dystopian books. I just don't want to read this one. So, and I know how it ends. So, I prefer the movie than the book. This next book is called Time Shards, and it's by Dana Fresti and David Fitzgerald. The little blurb says what happens when time itself is shattered. I don't know. I'm not a big sci-fi person. And I take it this is sci-fi. I don't know. Like, the premise of time just doesn't really appeal to me. So I'm not gonna read it. So someone else who enjoys it, who enjoys sci-fi, may enjoy this. Look it up and see if it's something you'd like. Next book is by Lisa McMahon, and it is Crier's Cross. I've had this for, I don't even know when this was published. In the early 2000s, I guarantee it. This book is getting old looking. Yeah. I guarantee you it's the early 2000s. Oh, 11? Really? I could have sworn I've had this book way longer than 11. But I guess not. It's like I think it's like a paranormal, wow. I was gonna say paranorman. It's a paranormal book. It's a young adult book. Something happens in the town, and I guess the girl can kind of sense it. I don't know. But I had already read her other series, which is, what is the series called? Wake. Her Wake trilogy, where the girl can go into dreams of other people, which I really enjoyed. So I got this book thinking that I would like it. Never read it. So it's been almost 10 years. I don't see me reaching for it anytime in the next 2 months. So why keep it any longer? I don't need to. Speaking of Wake, no, I don't have it. But I do have the final book in the trilogy because it's the only one I own now, and that would be Gone. Yeah, basically, I don't think you would buy this book unless you read the first 2 or own the first 2, but the girl, I guess it's been so long. I do know she can go into other people's dreams, and I think she meets another guy who can do the same, and it's like her love interest and things like that. But if you're interested, get the first 2 books, because why would you just get the last one? Unlike me, who would do that and then work my way backwards, because that's just who I am. The last 2 books are just some self-help books from Rachel Hollis, because I'm just not going to read her. I don't really want to go into why I don't want to read her. I just don't want to anymore. So it was Girl, Wash Your Face and Girl, Stop Apologizing, and I just don't want to read them, so we're just going to put them in the pile. 20 books. I got rid of 20 books, which I'm going to count as a win, because normally I get rid of like 1 and call it a day and be like, you know what, it's been a good day if I got rid of 1 book, but now I got rid of 20, so I'm happy with that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first unhaul of, I assume, many on my channel, because I can't seem to stop buying books. So yeah, I'm sure it's one of many, but if you would like any of these and you're willing to pay the shipping, you're more than welcome to them, because I'm just going to give them to Goodwill. If not, my social medias, my Twitter and my Instagram will be linked down below. If you want to get a hold of me on either of those, you're more than welcome to. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, go ahead, you can click it. It's free, it's free. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, And if you did, give it a thumbs up. I think I said that already, and now I'm just rambling, so we're gonna go. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, was my necklace crooked the whole time? Oh. Now I'm stuck. Oh, books over here. Books over here.